Hello students. So we have completed part 6. Okay, that was the detailed study of slope. Now we are beginning with part number 7, in which we are going to discuss types of graphs. In types of graphs, the very first one is that is distance time graph. Okay, now in that also we are going to study about uniform motion. Okay, so distance time graph for a uniform motion. Okay, what does it mean? It means an object. It means an object which is moving uniform motion. Okay, uniform motion means what? An object which is moving over a straight line. Okay, yes, and then we are observing this particular one for position A to position B. Okay, position A to position B. Okay, now graph is like this. Yes, it is already given in your NCERT table. Okay, so this is the time axis, this is the distance axis. As we have already discussed, time, final time minus initial time, this is final position minus initial position. Actually we are taking 2 points in between. Okay, now remember, this is the graph. Okay, now interpretation. What is the interpretation which we may take from this graph is, on y-axis there is distance, on x-axis there is time. We know distance upon time. Yes, we know, yes, that distance upon time is something, yes, which we have studied, and that is nothing but what? That is speed. Yes, and now see, listen, how will we find? Directly we cannot do that. This is the y-axis upon x-axis. We should have some operator. Yes, you cannot eat, yes, a raw potato. Yes, you should have an operator. Okay, yes, that operator is nothing but what? You have to make a vegetable of that. Yes or no? Your mother will cook that particular one. After that we will eat, or you will eat. Okay, so that operator is what? That operator is here, and that is what? That is known as slope. So slope of distance time graph always gives speed. Okay, this is important one. This is the importance of this slope. Okay, directly we may say that the slope of distance time graph will always give you what? Speed. Yes, now slope, now then the calculation as we have already done, but yes, now you may also do. Okay, so here I may write this is the speed. Okay, so speed will be what? Sp, change in y-axis upon change in x-axis. As I have already told you, change in y-axis means what? Final position minus initial position, and change in x-axis is what? Final time minus initial time. Okay, and final position is as b, final initial position as a, final time tb, final initial time ta. This is the notation, as I have already told you, is the notation for difference. Okay, so delta, distance upon time. Okay, don't bother about it as much. Okay, now distance upon time is what? Speed. Okay, so slope of distance time graph will always give you what? Speed. So this was about the uniform motion. So let us take the non-uniform motion. Now non-uniform motion means what? Which type of motion might be that, sir? Again, in non-uniform motion we will have a different graph, and according to that graph will come like this. Okay, yes, so in that particular graph, suppose the object is moving over a straight line, but yes, for a different interval of time, that object is covering a different distance. Okay, this is S1, this is S2, this is S3. Okay, now so graph, as I have already told you. Okay, suppose, yes, this is the graph. Okay, this is the distance and this is the time. So according to this, you will see that if we equally divide this time axis, then we will see that this is the t1, this is the t2, this is the t3. Okay, here for non-uniform motion. Okay, for non-uniform motion. Okay, yes, so t3 and t4, according to that, if you will see, then something will be observed, and that will be nothing but what? That is this. Okay, and see, so this will be what? This will be S1, S2, S3, S4. Yes. Okay. Now see, this is the T1, this is the origin. Now for interval 0 to T1, S1 is 2 related, very small value. T1 to T2, S2 is this much, this distance. Then T2 to T3 we are having this, so this is larger than this. Okay, then T3 to T4 it is somewhat more larger. Yes, this is the more larger than that of the previous one, and after that, yes. So in this case we may say that equal interval of time, okay, we are having a unequal distance covered. Okay, so such type of graph we will take them in a non-uniform motion. Okay, because in motion is non-uniform, because in equal interval of time we are not getting the equal distances. Okay, now one more graph might be there. This is in this case, see, listen, one more thing, always remember that if such type of curve graph is there, then the slope will be taken, like suppose at this particular one. So if I will raise this x-axis, so this is nothing but what? This is moving anti-clockwise. If this is moving anti-clockwise, so as I have already told you in a previous video, that if that is moving anti-clockwise, then that will be the positive slope. Then that will be what? Positive slope. Suppose now we are having, now suppose the graph is like this. Suppose the graph is like this. Now in this case, what? Again the same thing is there. Okay, this time what? Time 1, 2 and 3, and then this time what? This is 1, this is 2 and this is 3, and then suppose this is the 4. So this is, let me draw graph like this. Okay, and this is like this. Okay, now suppose this is T1, this is T2, this is T3. Okay, for T1 we are having this, for T2 we are having this, for T3 we are having this. Okay, and according to that, suppose if we have to calculate S, then this is S, this is another S, and this is another S. Okay, if I take one more, that is T4. Okay, so it is reverse condition. Okay, in reverse condition what we are saying is that this S1, this is S2, this is S3 and this is S4. So here from S3 to S4, this is the minimum distance covered in a maximum time, sorry, in a particular interval of time. Okay, so time intervals are equal, but the distances, this time the distances are what? Distances are, the covered distances are decreasing. Okay, here the covered distances what? Was increasing. So covered distances was decreasing in a particular interval of time means what? Brakes are applied, or brake is applied. Yes or no? Brake is applied means what? That particular bike or car will retard, means deceleration will be there. Deceleration means what? Negative acceleration. Okay, so in this case, see the graph, initially the graph was like this. Okay, see, as I have told you that if you want to identify whether the slope is positive or negative, so just take one position. This is for this two. If you will see, then you will have like this. Here you will have like, so it is actually moving in this direction. Okay, means it is going to be sandwiched over x-axis. So what does it mean? It is reducing. If it is reducing, what does it mean? It will have a negative slope. It is going to be positive. For this particular point, it is going to be like this. For this particular, it is. So it is what? It is moving in this direction. So it will be what? Positive. So it will be what? Negative. Okay. So this was distance time graph for non-uniform motion. Both the cases I have given you. This is the positive slope non-uniform motion, negative slope non-uniform motion. Remember. Okay. Let us move to one example over this. Okay, and then after that we will move to next one. Okay. So in this example we are having, this is the example. Okay. Okay. So example, a short example is there. Okay. So I am going to solve this. The graph between, the graph below shown show the position of a body at a different times, calculate the speed of the body as it moves from first A to B, B to C and C to D. Okay, now this is the graph which is given to us. Okay, in this graph what we are seeing is that this is the distance, okay, and this is the time axis. This is time axis, this is the distance axis. Okay, now they had asked for A to B. Okay, now they are asking for the slope A to B. Okay, then B to C and then C to D. Okay, now see, before that let me clear you. If this is the point A, this is the point B, this is the point C and this is the point D. Okay, so point A, we know that the coordinate of any point will be in the form of x comma y. Okay, now if I ask you that what will be the coordinate of A, so that will be what, y, x comma y. So x is 2 and y is what, 0, so 2 comma 0. Coordinate for B is what, 5 comma 3, 5 comma 3. Coordinate for C is what, 7 comma 3, 7 comma 3. Coordinate for D is what, 10 comma 8. Yes. Okay, now see solution. Let us see A to B. We need to find out the slope. Okay, and we know the slope is nothing but what, change in y axis upon change in x axis, that is change in distance upon change in time. Now for what, change in distance from A to B, change in time from A to B. Okay, so slope is equals to change in time from A, distance from A to B is what, final minus initial, SB minus SA. SB minus SA means what, y axis, so 3 minus 0, that is 3 minus 0. Now time axis means what, x axis, TB minus TA. So TB means what, 5, TA is my 2, 5 minus 2, so 3 minus 0, 3, 5 minus 2, 3, 3 by 3, that is 1. Because we know that slope of distance time graph gives speed, that's why the unit of this particular slope will be speed, and unit of speed is what, meter per second. Okay, so this was the first one. Now let us solve the second one. In second, yes, okay, second we have to calculate it from B to C. Okay, now from B to C, again we know that slope is nothing but what, this time the slope will be what, that slope will be for C to B to C, so finally C, so SC minus SB upon TC minus TB. Okay, now let us see. Okay, SC means what, C, S means what, y coordinate, so y coordinate of C is what, 3, y coordinate of B is what, again 3, upon y coordinate of C is x coordinate of C is what, 7, x coordinate of B is what, 5. So we are having what, 3 minus 3, 0, 0 upon 2, so that will be what, 0, 0 meter per second. Now you may recall the previous lecture in which we have seen that when the line is horizontal parallel to x axis, then the slope will be 0. So here the slope is 0. Okay, now last one, that is the third one. Okay, in third one we have to calculate it for C to D. Okay, now C to D, again let us see. Slope is equals to how much? Slope will be what, SD final position minus SC upon TD minus TC. Yes, so SD means what, SD y coordinate 8 minus SC y coordinate 3 upon TD, T means x coordinate of D is 10, then x coordinate of C is 7. So we are having 8 minus 3, 5, 10 minus 7, 3, that is meter per second. So we may see that again the slope is positive, so the slope is here, that is positive. So in this way we are going to calculate such type of things on solved example we have discussed here. Thank you.